Hello to all of my Geminis. Happy Motivational Monday to my Geminis. Hopefully you all are having a great weekend. Geminis, this is your Motivational Monday video. Motivational Monday video, so you all know, are an extension of Sunday's videos. So this is an extension of Sunday's videos. We are in a cycle of initiating change within our own universe, okay? You've been praying and fasting. Some of you all have been fasting for certain things, intermittent fasting, regular, whatever kind of fasting for certain changes. And this is about initiating change in your universe. Let's get into it. Mercury is no longer retrograde. Woohoo! Party. Anyway, here we have the Ten of Cups. Not that it was a bad thing anyway, but if you felt like things were, weren't coming to you quickly in terms of messages, mail, hearing back from people, that kind of thing, then things should be cleared up very soon because it is no longer retrograde. All right, let's get into it, Geminis. Let's get into it. We have the Ten of Cups. We also have the Eight of Swords. We also have the Three of Swords. We also have the Seven of Wands. We also have the Ace of Pentacles, and we also have the Six of Cups. All right, so somebody is going to reach out to you and trying to make amends, and as far as family is concerned, whether it was an ex, whether it was an ex person that you have kids with. Let's be clear, ex people that you have kids with. A family member, whether it was a sibling, a parent, somebody is going to, adult child, somebody is going to reach out to you to try to make amends, but you need to be prepared for that. Somebody is going to try to initiate some change, and the change that you're initiating is to be in receiving mode. So I see you tossing out the old, bitter, angry, frustrating emotions about things and operating in faith. Here we have the Six of Cups. So this is part of the abundance pack. Part. Somebody's been praying for this, and remember, time is an illusion, so you could have prayed about it 10 years ago and it could be just now happening, right? But nevertheless, you're in a posture of gratitude, thanking source. While you're also in receiving mode, big money is also trying to come across your path. So remember, this is your universe, something that you felt like you were in bondage to, like maybe you were in bondage to your thoughts, because the element of air is connected to the heart chakra, which is also connected to your thinking. So maybe you were stuck in this space of deep disappointment or heartbreak about something, and somebody is going to initiate change. Somebody is going to bring something to you to talk to you about, mending something, helping certain situations. Like I said, having to do with family. So like I said before, it could have been 10 years ago that you prayed for it, but if it's happening now, if you're open to it, then this is a part of you taking the initiative to. You can defend why you felt the way that you felt and what you thought without being defensive. That's what I'm seeing here, right? Here we have the Seven of Wands. You can defend your position. You all are being ruled by Mercury. Excellent sign in learning how communicating things to people. So the way you're going to communicate it is not from a hurt place trying to hurt someone else, but it's from a place of being able to express yourself, like you're having compassion for yourself, and you are sharing with them how their actions deeply disappointed you. So they're gonna feel how they hurt you. It's gonna make sense to them how they hurt you. So like I said before, you can defend your position without being defensive. Okay, so just so you know, you got to remember something too, Gemini. Some people are oblivious to the pain that they're causing you because, and I'm not making excuses for anybody. Let me just say this first. I'm not making excuses for anybody. Some people really are oblivious to the pain that they cause you, no matter how many tears you cried, no matter how much you complained, because that's how they were raised, right? Nobody nurtured their emotions, so therefore it's almost like impossible for them to even know how deeply they hurt you. So like I said before, somebody who has kids, possibly with somebody, it's a major shifting going on in the universe, believe it or not. A lot of people are like, you know what, I'm tired of being hurt by people, and realizing that that's the energy they're sending out to the universe, and that's the energy that's coming back to them. They're hurting people, and people are hurting them, coming in and out. It's like a vicious cycle. So just know that somebody wants to bring you know, like a peace offering to you. Somebody wants to say, you know, I apologize for hurting you. I didn't realize at the time that it was affecting you as much as it was. Some of you all don't even know. Somebody's mother could have been at the helm of you being hurt. And this person is just waking up to it. Here we have the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and also the 9 of Cups. Yeah. So this is, again, not necessarily blaming somebody's mother for anything. This is, if you choose to forgive people, recognize forgiveness is for you, not necessarily for them. And if kids are involved and you're saying, you know, hey, we can be amicable, but this, I need to explain to you what that did to me, right? And I see wish fulfillment. But don't keep going back to the past. This is Source is trying to tell me to tell you, don't keep going back to the past and see how many times they disappointed you over and over and over again. Source is saying, here, right here, look at these 2 cups right here. I brought you to a higher frequency so that you can see that I had to work on them. And so you're going to get wish fulfillment. It doesn't matter how long it took. You could have moved on with your next person and everything. And this person, you may think, oh, yeah, the person wants to be in my life because they want to see, you know, if my relationship is working out. No, toss all of that out, because this is Source working on them. Also, I'm looking at, while you're in receptive mode, Source is trying to send you at least 10 streams of income. 8 and 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, Source is trying to send you more money. They're not trying to come back across your path because they want money for you. Like somebody really, God really worked on somebody's heart as it relates to you, and it was keeping you overwhelmed at one point emotionally, having to think about how many chances you gave them over and over and over again. Somebody's going to give you an apology. Like I said, they're trying to initiate change, and you're going to have to initiate change too. Again, you can forgive them and they still not be a part of, they still not have the same level of access to you that they once had, but at least you can drop that burden off and say, okay, hey, listen, we're not going back to the way we used to be because that was too conflicting, confusing, and chaotic. But we can start here, right? That's if you decide to do that. It's only your decision, though. Here we have the 8 of Cups, but you got to first walk away from feeling like you were burned, because you could have been burned. You could have been, you know, really, really hurt by a situation. But I see you walking away from that and just ready to you're just run like somebody is just ready for change. There's a lot of emotion in your cards, Gemini, lots of emotions in your cards. So like I said, this is an extension of Sunday's video. When you're in the thick of being really, really hurt, sometimes you don't even realize you're hurting other people. And it looks like somebody who hurt you was brokenhearted at a young age, right? Imagine somebody being brokenhearted at a young age and they don't even realize how many people they're hurting. And here you come across the path, you know, smart, you're funny, you adapt easy to change and all sorts of things. And they don't even realize they're hurting you. So it looks like everybody had to go to their corners, let God work on everybody, and then, you know, eventually come back. And like I said, what's really pulling strong on this, especially if kids are involved, like, because they don't need to be in the midst of a bunch of confusion. Even if you, like I said, here we have the 10 of Cups coming up again. It came out twice. Yeah. The person may have already offered you an apology, but they're just like, people are just trying to live at peace within their own universe, and they're not trying to, it came to somebody that if I send out hurt, I'm going to get back hurt. If I send out peace, because you remember your energy is directed outward, Geminis, as a divine masculine sign. If I send out the message to the universe that I am peace, then I'm going to receive peace, right? And so that's what I'm saying right here. But as long as you're sending out turmoil into the universe, that's what you're going to get, turmoil. Yeah, and you're going to keep attracting turmoil and chaos and confusion and all that other stuff. So, yeah, let's see what else we have going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Happy Motivational Monday to all of my smart thinkers, my Geminis. Here we have the 5 of Swords. You can put those swords down. That's what I'm saying. They're going to come to you and apologize to you. They're going to come to you and try to make peace with you. Put the swords down. The thing is in the past. See the swords in the past, all those fighting swords in the past. Somebody's trying to make peace with you. So this is not a let's go back down memory lane and come across as bitter and burdened and overwhelmed. Even if you need to say to them, hey, listen, right now I'm not ready. Thank you for reaching out to me, but right now I'm just not ready. Just, even if that's the case, be honest. I'm just not ready right now. The wounds are still too fresh. I'm still hurting. So, you know, but at least adapt to some change, you know, some change. Somebody's trying to initiate something. So here we have meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate. You're wiser now. You're compassionate. You're more compassionate about the entire situation. And your compassion allows you to ascend at a higher frequency to see this person may not even realize how deep they hurt you. They may not even realize how deep they hurt you. I'm telling you, some people were raised by some very insensitive parents. They came from very insensitive families where, you know, sensitive people in the family, I mean, yeah, here we have health checkup. Yeah, somebody may want to do like some kind of, go to the doctor, get a full checkup from head to toe, physically, mentally check up, just really, really check, and just deal with whatever, you know, deal with whatever privately, and mending your own deep disappointment or your broken heart. Yeah, so like I said, there's a lot of creativity in your cards. There's a lot of water in your cards, especially like if you're an artist or something, or you use that creative side of your brain more so than the other side, where it can get quite, you know, chaotic and confusing. You know, like when you see artists and you're just like, okay, wow, they really think outside the box. Or you look at a piece of art like paint work or something like that, and you're like trying to make it or read a book. That's also art. Your interpretation of one thing may be totally different than somebody else's interpretation of it. So, like I said before, that water, or the abundance of water in your chart. Yeah, the devil card. The devil card. So let me finish my thought here. So that abundance of water in your chart will make you feel almost like you weren't protected, you weren't nurtured in a relationship with them. But remember, some of this, so that's what I'm saying, somebody's mother could have been at the helm of something, right? And passed on lack of protection, and they may have felt like at a younger age, hey, you gotta grow up fast or something, and like get over this or get over that. And that's the energy they kind of sort of gave you and just left you vulnerable. Again, the devil wants to keep you at a space of doubt, wants to keep you at a space of fear, wants to keep you in those thoughts of just not operating in faith, in forgiveness in yourself first and foremost, and just creating very firm boundaries. Okay, so like I said before, you don't have to get back together with people or anything. As a matter of fact, they won't have the same level of access to you as they once did until you are ready. So however long that takes you, that's all that matters. You don't have to feel like you're rushed into something because somebody else is ready to come to their senses. You take your time. 7, I am brilliant. That's right. See, there's too much water in your car. Somebody is an artist. And it comes across in like that fine line between genius and, like when people say, what's a fine line between genius and insanity or something like that? Somebody is brilliant. Here we have, you possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, let's see what your affirmation is. Let's see what your affirmation is. Also, if I didn't give you questions at the beginning of this reading, like I said, this is an extension of Sunday's reading, and there was 5 questions that you want to put on a spreadsheet and really ask yourself these questions. This is how you speed up the process of manifesting the things that you want. That's why I give you these questions. The first question is, are you struggling with low self-worth? The second question is, are you procrastinating, perhaps stuck in a relationship or situation at home or at work that you're not happy with? The third question is, are you repressing your emotions and feelings and consequently feeling resentful? Fourth question is, are you holding yourself back, paralyzed in unconscious fear that stops you from taking the leap into the unknown? And then last but not least is, if you'd known you are fully supported, what would you do? Source is really supporting you with this. I'm telling you, here we have, I just said it, somebody, creativity. That's where all this water is from. Creativity. Affirmations for creativity. I am a ball of creative energy. Creative ideas circulate my very being. I tap into all aspects of my imagination. I command my inventive skills to step forward. I connect to my truest self. I am solution oriented. My gifts create room for me. I am grateful for my innate gifts. That's right. In case somebody wants to take a screenshot to see where I got these cards from, there's a website right there. And if you still can't see it, if you took a screenshot and zoomed in, leave a message below and I'll type it in for you. That's what I have for you. That's what I have for you, Geminis. Let's see if there's one last message for you. Again, this is an extension of Sunday's video. This is an extension of Sunday's videos. And just so everybody knows, there's no specific time that I give one sign more than another, because somebody mentioned on another channel, like, you get this particular sign more than you get this particular sign. It's whatever flows through me while I'm doing readings. Some messages come out real quick, like, oh gosh, there's a message right there. So this is all they need to know, right? But again, so like I said before, and there's no particular order. Sometimes I do fixed signs, sometimes I do cardinal signs, sometimes I do. If you've been with me for quite some time, I would break them up. Like one day I would do cardinal signs, and then the next one I would do fixed signs, and then the next one I would do mutable signs, and then back around again, right? Throw in like a bonus video or something like that. And so now I just kind of sort of shake it up, and there's no particular, it's whatever comes to me first. Like I can do Scorpio first, and then it comes up with Gemini or Taurus or Leo or something like that. And I was like, okay, let me just go from one sign to the next, just so people know. Here we have the Page of Wands. So new inspiration is coming across your path, which is, I'm not surprised, because we have a full moon in Aries, and this is fire energy right here. So new inspiration is coming across your path. So like I said, new inspiration can come in any form. It can come in the form of new love. It can come in the form of a new song. It can come in the form of a new idea that, you know, to write a book. It can come in any form. So just be open to receive. Like, be open to receive, like I said. But somebody wants to apologize to you, having to do with family. Be open to hearing what they have to say, and whatever makes you feel best, Gemini, and how you process it. Even if it comes down to, I really appreciate the courage to come to me to apologize about certain things or whatever, but I just need a minute to just kind of process everything, because it really was, like, it was really, really hurtful, and I was trying to struggle to understand why. I felt like I couldn't even get my footing in this thing. Like, it just didn't even make any sense to me. Like I said to myself, you will know how to defend yourself without coming across as defensive. Okay? That's what I have for you, Geminis, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye.